Hey everyone, let's talk about food. We all love to eat, right? But sometimes, making healthy choices feels impossible. Life gets busy. We're constantly bombarded with ads for fast food and sugary treats. It's easy to grab whatever's quickest or most convenient. And let's be honest, sometimes those choices aren't the healthiest. But here's the thing, you're not alone. So many of us struggle with this. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, like healthy eating is just too hard. We've all been there. You start the day with good intentions, promising yourself to eat clean and stay on track. Then life happens. Work gets crazy, you're juggling a million things, and suddenly that drive-through is looking awfully tempting. We've all been there. But I'm here to tell you that making healthy food choices doesn't have to be a constant battle. It's about finding what works for you and making sustainable changes that fit into your lifestyle. It's not about deprivation. It's about nourishing your body with foods that make you feel good from the inside out. So what if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? What if I said you can enjoy delicious food that you love and still reach your weight loss goals? That's what we're talking about today. How to make healthy food choices that support your weight loss journey. We'll break it down into simple, actionable steps that you can easily incorporate into your daily routine. No more feeling overwhelmed or deprived. Just simple, practical tips to help you make healthier choices without sacrificing flavor or satisfaction. Remember, small changes add up over time. Start by focusing on one or two things you want to improve, and gradually build from there. Don't try to overhaul your entire diet overnight. It's about making sustainable changes that you can stick with for the long haul. So, are you ready to ditch the diet mentality and discover a world of healthy and delicious eating? Let's get started. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing weight loss tips and tricks. I'm excited to share this journey with you. Okay, let's break down the basics of healthy eating. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as you might think. It all starts with understanding the building blocks of food: carbohydrates, protein, and fats. Each of these plays an important role in our bodies. Carbohydrates are our primary source of energy. They fuel our brains and muscles, keeping us going throughout the day. But not all carbs are created equal. We want to focus on complex carbs, like those found in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. These are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. On the other hand, simple carbs, like those found in sugary drinks and processed foods, can lead to energy crashes and weight gain. They're like that quick burst of energy from a sugar rush, followed by a crash that leaves you feeling drained. Next up, we have protein, the building block of our bodies. Protein helps us build and repair tissues, and it's essential for maintaining a healthy metabolism. Good sources of protein include lean meats, poultry, fish, beans, lentils, and tofu. And finally, let's talk about fats. Fat often gets a bad rap, but it's actually crucial for our health. Healthy fats, like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, help us absorb vitamins, regulate hormones, and keep us feeling full and satisfied. Let's dive a little deeper into the amazing world of protein. Remember, protein is essential for building and repairing tissues, so it's especially important when we're trying to lose weight. Here's why. Protein helps us maintain muscle mass, which is key for boosting metabolism and burning more calories throughout the day. Think of it this way. Muscle is like a calorie-burning machine. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even at rest. Plus, protein keeps you feeling fuller for longer, which can help prevent overeating and those pesky cravings. So how much protein should you be eating? A good rule of thumb is to aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. That's about the size of a deck of cards. Easy, right? And don't worry, getting enough protein doesn't mean you have to eat boring chicken and broccoli every day. There are tons of delicious and creative ways to incorporate protein into your diet. Now let's talk about fiber, your secret weapon for weight loss. Fiber is a type of carbohydrate that our bodies can't digest. It acts like a sponge in our digestive system, absorbing water and adding bulk to our food. This helps us feel fuller for longer, which can prevent overeating and promote weight loss. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that you feel hungry again soon after eating a sugary cereal for breakfast? That's because sugary cereals are low in fiber and digest quickly, leaving you feeling hungry again soon after. On the other hand, a high-fiber breakfast, like oatmeal with berries and nuts, will keep you feeling satisfied and energized for hours. Fiber also helps regulate blood sugar levels, which can further aid in weight management. Plus, it's great for digestive health, keeping things moving smoothly. So how can you make sure you're getting enough fiber? Aim to include plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes in your diet. Now, let's connect the dots between healthy food choices and weight loss. Remember how we talked about carbohydrates, protein, and fats being the building blocks of food? Well, each of these plays a unique role in how our bodies manage weight. When we eat, our bodies break down these nutrients into energy, which we use for everything we do: breathing, walking, even thinking. The food we choose directly impacts our energy levels, metabolism, and ultimately our weight. Choosing foods high in protein and fiber is like giving your metabolism a boost. Protein requires more energy to digest than carbs or fats, meaning your body burns more calories just breaking it down. And as we learned, fiber keeps you feeling fuller for longer, preventing those blood sugar spikes and crashes that can lead to overeating. Let's talk calories for a moment. Now, calorie counting isn't everything, but it's helpful to understand the basics. Essentially, weight loss comes down to burning more calories than you consume. It's like a balancing act. You want to create a calorie deficit where your body has to tap into stored fat for energy. But here's the good news. You don't have to starve yourself to create a calorie deficit. By making smart food choices, you can naturally reduce your calorie intake without feeling deprived. Think about it. A plate piled high with colorful veggies, lean protein, and a small portion of healthy fats will keep you feeling much more satisfied than a greasy fast food meal, even if the calorie count is technically lower. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools for weight loss: mindful eating. This isn't about restriction or dieting. It's about paying attention to your body's cues and developing a healthier relationship with food. Mindful eating is about slowing down, savoring each bite, and really tuning into your body's hunger and fullness signals. It's so easy to mindlessly scarf down a meal while you're distracted by your phone or TV, only to realize you're still hungry afterward. Try putting your fork down between bites, chewing your food thoroughly, and minimizing distractions during meals. You might be surprised by how much more satisfied you feel when you eat mindfully. Remember, weight loss isn't just about what you eat, but also how you eat. By practicing mindful eating, you can develop a healthier and more sustainable approach to food that supports your weight loss goals. Let's get practical. Making healthier food choices doesn't mean giving up all the foods you love. It's about making smart swaps and finding healthier alternatives that still satisfy your taste buds. Remember, small changes can make a big difference over time. Let's start with breakfast. Instead of reaching for that sugary cereal, try a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts. You'll get your sweet fix with the natural sugars from fruit, plus a healthy dose of fiber and protein to keep you feeling full and energized all morning long. For lunch, ditch the processed sandwiches and opt for a big, colorful salad loaded with veggies, lean protein like grilled chicken or chickpeas, and a light vinaigrette. Salads are a great way to sneak in tons of nutrients and fiber without sacrificing flavor. And for dinner, swap out those heavy cream-based sauces for lighter options like tomato-based sauces, or simply a drizzle of olive oil and herbs. You'll be amazed at how much flavor you can pack into your meals with just a few simple ingredients. The grocery store can feel like a battlefield when you're trying to make healthy choices. But fear not. With a few simple strategies, you can conquer those aisles and fill your cart with nourishing foods that support your weight loss goals. First things first, make a list before you go. This will help you stay focused and avoid those impulse purchases. Plan your meals for the week and write down exactly what you need. Stick to your list as much as possible. Next, head to the perimeter of the store first. This is where you'll typically find the freshest, least processed foods, like fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and seafood. Spend most of your shopping time in these sections, and don't be afraid to explore. The produce section is a rainbow of colors and flavors. Challenge yourself to try a new fruit or vegetable each week. You might discover a new favorite. Section 3. Decode food labels with confidence. Food labels can feel like a foreign language, but don't let them intimidate you. Learning how to read food labels is a superpower when it comes to making healthier choices. Here are a few key things to look out for. First, Check the serving size. This is often the most misleading part of a food label. That seemingly innocent bag of chips might list the calories and fat content per serving, but the serving size might only be a handful. Always be aware of how much you're actually consuming. Next, pay attention to the calories per serving. This will give you a general idea of how calorie-dense the food is. Remember, weight loss is about creating a calorie deficit, so being mindful of calorie intake is key. And finally, check the added sugars. These are the sneaky sugars that are added to processed foods to enhance flavor. Aim to choose foods with as little added sugar as possible. Look for words like syrup, nectar, and juice. Concentrate on the ingredients list, as these are all forms of added sugar. Section 1. Delicious and doable breakfast ideas. Let's talk about everyone's favorite meal of the day, breakfast. It's true what they say. Breakfast really is the most important meal. It sets the tone for your entire day, impacting your energy levels, mood, and those all-important food choices you make later on. But who has time for elaborate breakfast spreads on a busy morning? Not to worry, I've got you covered with some quick, easy, and delicious breakfast ideas that will fuel your body and kickstart your metabolism. First up, overnight oats. These are a lifesaver for busy mornings. Simply combine rolled oats, your favorite milk or yogurt, chia seeds, and a touch of honey or maple syrup in a jar. Shake it up and leave it in the fridge overnight. In the morning, top it with fresh fruit, nuts, or a dollop of nut butter for a satisfying and protein-packed breakfast. Next, we have avocado toast, a classic for a reason. Toast a slice of whole grain bread, mash half an avocado onto it, and sprinkle with salt, pepper, and a squeeze of lemon juice. For an extra protein boost, top it with a fried egg or a sprinkle of hemp seeds. Section 2. Lunch and dinner inspiration. Now that you've conquered breakfast, let's move on to equally delicious and healthy lunch and dinner ideas. Remember, these meals should be all about balance. A good mix of lean protein, healthy fats, and plenty of fiber-rich vegetables. For lunch, salads are your best friend, but forget those sad, boring salads of the past. Get creative and pack in the flavor. Start with a bed of leafy greens, then add in a variety of colorful veggies like bell peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, and shredded cabbage. Next, add a source of lean protein like grilled chicken or fish, chickpeas, lentils, or tofu. Don't be afraid to experiment with different textures and flavors. Top it off with a light vinaigrette or a drizzle of olive oil and balsamic vinegar. For dinner, sheet pan meals are a lifesaver. Simply toss your favorite veggies and a protein source like chicken breast, salmon, or tofu with a little olive oil, herbs, and spices, and roast everything on a baking sheet. Cleanup is a breeze. Section 1. Your journey to a healthier you. There you have it. We've covered the basics of healthy eating, explored the power of protein and fiber, and learned practical tips for making healthier choices every day. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every small step you take towards nourishing your body is a victory. It's time to ditch the diet mentality and embrace a sustainable approach to healthy living. Focus on adding in more whole, unprocessed foods that make you feel your best. Listen to your body, be kind to yourself, and enjoy the journey. Start by incorporating one or two of the tips we've discussed today. Swap out sugary drinks for water, add an extra serving of vegetables to your plate, or try a new high-protein breakfast recipe. Small changes add up over time, and before you know it, you'll be feeling healthier and more energized than ever. Remember, you've got this. I'm cheering you on every step of the way. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more weight loss tips and tricks. Until next time, happy and healthy eating.